I showed up. I'm Easy11. Thank you for checking out my channel, randomly react and review first, and hopefully everybody's maintaining their prosperity. My guys, today's movie reaction will be Misery. Now this movie gets suggested often, so I am excited. Finally, the time has come when I could watch this movie. Oh my god, these guys are doing construction work outside. I hope it's not ruining the video. It's pretty loud for me. I hope you guys don't hear it. And it was directed by Rob Reiner. And the cast, this one stars James Caan, our boy Sonny from The Godfather. He plays Paul Sheldon in this one. And also we have Kathy Bates as Annie Wilkes. Alright, so enough with all of that. This really looks like it's gonna be a good thriller. Let's see what this got. Oh, and I see this was written by Stephen King as well. Great. What a great shot to start off the movie. A nice good old cig. Somebody celebrating. Apparently, this is about a writer. Buddy, these conditions are way too horrible to be driving in. You better hope he doesn't run into any black ice. Must be his prized possession. I do hope it's a really good reason for him to be driving in this death weather. Don't hit a tree, don't hit a tree. Not hit that tree. What the? That was such a dangerous yet underwhelming crash.
An old friend was rummaging through a closet and was just sitting there.
It's nice, Paul.
Why she lying to this man knowing that he got that raggedy briefcase?
Marsha, please.
Misery Chastain put braces on your daughter.
No, I'm leaving for Colorado to try to finish the new book.
Funny choice of acting like somebody being concussed. My man did a... Who the hell got out there that quick in an instant? I mean, this is pure luck. The chances of somebody being there at that exact moment, he's really lucky. Somebody's a really good Samaritan. They're willing to do a lot for a stranger. Who the hell stole that man work? I don't think you're supposed to move a person in a car accident, right? You're just supposed to wait till the ambulance come?
There's nothing to worry about. You're gonna be just fine. I'm your #1 fan.
We're just outside Silver Creek.
Why she didn't take him to a hospital?
You've been here 2 days.
Huh?
Gonna be okay. My name is Annie Wilkes.
I'm #1 fan.
I'm also a nurse. These.
What is that? I mean, I guess he's not in a condition to put up much of a defense, but I wouldn't trust a stranger putting unknown drugs into my system.
Novel. They're for your pain.
Are those from over the counter?
How come I'm not in hospital?
The blizzard was too strong. I couldn't risk trying to get you there.
Well, I didn't think about that. That was a really severe storm. Maybe this is the best that she could have done.
You almost died. Open wide.
Whoa.
Your legs just sing grand opera when you move, don't they?
Will I be able to walk?
Of course you will. And your arm will be fine too.
Does she have an x-ray machine there?
It's the work I did on those legs. Considering what I had around the house, I don't think there's a doctor who could have done any better.
Oh, no.
I could hear the bones moving, so it's best for your legs to remain immobile.
After that accident, subsequently, I would not expect his legs to be in that condition.
Silver Creek chief of police or sheriff?
I'm pretty sure they're both not busy, Miss Sindel, since they're both me. President of the Policeman's Benefit Association, chairman of the Patrolman's Retirement Fund, and if you need...
Okay, buddy, you're gonna need to expand your staff.
You mean Paul Sheldon, the writer?
Okay, so he's a renowned writer.
I'm sure. They said he checked out last Tuesday. His daughter hasn't heard from him, and when he has a new book coming out, he usually keeps in touch.
He might be missing, huh?
Tell me I'm being silly.
You're being silly?
He
No,
doesn't point it
really,
out
she's
here,
being
but
a concerned
I'll
person.
put his name through our system. If anything turns up, I'll call you right back.
Through the system?
Virginia, when was that blizzard?
Last Tuesday? Why?
No reason.
What's the secretive? Why so discreet? For what?
No, it wasn't a miracle at all. The way I was following you. Well, it wasn't any secret to me you were staying at the Silver Creek. Seeing as how I'm your #1 fan and all.
This is about a psycho fan.
Some nights I just tool on down there and sit outside and put the light in your cabin and
Why,
try
miss?
to write her.
Say the last part again. I didn't hear you.
Damn!
No.
He almost severely injured himself.
And I wondered why a literary genius would go for a drive when there was a big storm coming.
That was very stupid.
Very kind.
And you're very brilliant. Like a baby. All done.
I have to call my daughter, and I'd like to call my agent in New York and let her know I'm still breathing.
Once the roads are open, the phone lines will be up in no time.
This lady's lying, right?
I noticed in your case there's a new Paul Sheldon book, and
Damn, bitch, you reading in people business, going into their...
you'll never realize what a rare treat you've given me.
I would be so worried about if she has a crazy husband or a crazy family. This is giving me Texas Chainsaw vibes.
What's it about?
It sounds crazy, but I haven't written anything but misery for so long. You can tell me what you think it's about. Maybe you can come up with a title.
Really? But then she would need writer's credit for that.
I was up from New York in the same car each time. 65. I bet that old Mustang is pulling into New York right now.
Wow, this must be a really, really
It's always
small
been
town.
fixed.
They have
Never
a
makes-
mummy
never bothers
as a sheriff.
I'm sure you're right. Thanks, Libby.
My pleasure.
I do like his Sherlin jacket, though. That was a nice coat for the winter.
40 pages into your book.
What are you feeding him?
Who am I to make a criticism to someone like you?
It's all right, I can take it.
The swearing, Paul. It has no nobility.
These are...
You can't tell that man how to write his novels. He's a famous writer for a reason.
What do you think I say when I go to the feed store in town? Oh, now, Wally, give me a bag of that effing pig feed and in the bank, do I
what's
tell
happening?
Mrs. Bollinger, oh, here's one of your Christing money?
Man, you're gonna have to clean that up, miss.
See what you made me do?
Holy crap. She turned into a bitch witch. He's terrified.
I love you, Paul.
It's time to go.
Your mind. Your creativity.
Man, he better just make a run for it. Well, make a crawl for it. They're a couple.
When you're in this car,
that's
you're
cute.
not my wife, you're my deputy.
This deputy'd rather be home under the covers with the sheriff.
That's kind of amazing to work together and to grow old together.
See that broken limb?
How does old man spot that? This guy must be Sherlock Holmes' father. Gotta be. He got stuck in front of his girl.
Myself.
So close. I give him credit. That old man is doing his job. He's doing it well. Right under his nose.
I called the hospital and I talked to the head orthopedic surgeon and I told him who you were and what had happened. I made you my specialty. Scrambled eggs a la Wilkes.
That breakfast does look good.
Yes, that means it's okay.
I hope she didn't sabotage any of that food.
No.
She seemed like the type to sprinkle a little something extra in somebody's food. What? Does the lady live on a farm?
Favorite beast in the whole world. My sow, Misery.
Starting to believe you.
This farm was kind of dreary with just a few cows and chickens and me. But
I get it. It must be miserable staying around this lady.
those are the only two divine things ever in this world. When my husband left me, I wasn't prepared. For a while, I thought I might go crazy. Night shifts can be lonely at a hospital. That was when I first discovered Misery. She made me so happy.
Dude didn't ask to hear none of this shit.
Yeah, well.
I've only got 2 chapters to go on this one, and I know when I finish, I'll just turn right to the first page and start reading it all over again.
Miss, you need to get out some.
Oh.
Done?
Yeah.
Oh.
No problem.
I wonder how he takes a poop.
I'm not against marriage per
Why is
se,
she so comfortable
but it take
holding
pretty
a
special
tube
guy to
of
make
piss?
me want to walk down that aisle again.
Lightly.
It boils down to respect.
Miss, please dispose of the pee-pee.
You.
Oh, God, no. What?
You dirty bird. How could you? Misery Chastain cannot be dead.
She's severely different.
I don't want her dead! I want her!
Man, you
And you murdered her!
breaking his legs.
No, slipped away.
Slipped away! She didn't just slip away! You did it! You did it!
Oh,
you did it!
God, no.
You did it! You did it!
Somebody
You
shoot
murdered
this
my
man with a
baby!
tranquilizer.
You're just another lying old dirty birdie. And I don't think I better be around you for a while.
Damn, she don't even curse when she's really upset.
Nobody knows you're here. Because if I die, you die.
Oh, why? This bitch is far too into her literature. Okay, so this is when we conduct some type of escape plan. I mean, damn, he's not gonna get very far on his own. Okay, so I know what I'm about to say is very morbid, but this whole situation is very disturbed and morbid. I might would have started a fire somewhere where I wouldn't be affected and have the fire department come. I mean, that's all he got. The immense pain that he must be in.
Done is.
It must be nearly unbearable.
Yes, works, Sindel.
I didn't like this sheriff at first,
right,
but
well, I sure
now I like him a lot.
You poor dear thing. What are you doing on the floor?
Bit trying to escape your crazy ass.
2 seconds.
Is she suffering from some type of manic depression? Did she have a good night's sleep and it changed her mood?
Comfy?
Perfect.
When I look at his legs, it makes me want to vomit.
Sometimes my thinking is a little muddy. I accept that. I asked God about you, and God said, I delivered him unto you so that you may show him the way.
Really? Is that what he told you? She's about to start cooking indoors? Damn, this bitch done lost her mind.
And I mentioned
This dude probably put in years of work.
Do it. Paul, when you were 24, you wrote your first book and you didn't make a copy because you didn't think anybody would take it seriously. And ever since, you've never made any copies because you're superstitious. That's why you always come back to the Silver Creek Lodge.
Oh, psycho bitch has been doing her homework.
it doesn't ever have to be published. No one ever has to read it. I'll just keep it for myself.
As long as it does exist, your mind won't ever be free.
Her philosophies.
Can't you see it's...
No.
You're so brilliant, I would think you'd certainly be able to see that. To help
Now
people,
she's
Paul.
giving you incentives to do this
Like
shit.
I'm trying to help you.
Now look, I mean, I just don't know if I could just burn years of my work. She just would have had to ignite my ass on fire. I mean, his legs is done anyway. This is so fucked up to do to somebody.
Oh, my goodness! Goodness gracious!
Man, what are you shocked for? You the one that set all of this shit up.
Goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Yeah, that might be good. Set this shit on fire. I mean, he probably wouldn't survive, but in my mind, I would expect the fire department to get there before he got incinerated. Ooh, helicopter.
That's the Stedman place down there.
I really like this sheriff. He must be protected at all costs.
Well, there's nothing else out this way. Let's circle back.
If there's nothing else out there, don't you think it would be a great idea to ask her if she seen or heard anything?
Do you believe the winters are
I know
getting
he's like,
shorter and
damn, I'm
shorter
gonna
every
die
year?
in this bed.
People say, what do you think?
I don't know.
Lady, he just wanna go home. Well, at least she did give him some pain medicine. Bro, you know she be coming in changing those sheets every 5 minutes. I don't know if that was a good spot.
Hi, how you doing, son? Fine. Make yourself at home back there.
And he shows up without no time.
I mean, at least she's concerned about his dietary situation. It's pretty healthy what he's eating, but she just was eating a whole bunch of junk in bed. Now that's better.
See, isn't this nice?
Great. I always wanted to visit the other side of the room.
Ooh.
If I knew this was going to be the surprise, I'd have burned all my books.
Now, don't poke fun.
It's crazy because she has nice tendencies, but she's so psychotic.
Your new studio. Now that you've gotten rid of that nasty manuscript, you can go back to doing what you're great at. And now you'll make it right. It'll be a book in my honor for saving your life and nursing you back.
You just expect me to whip something off, is that it?
I expect nothing less than your masterpiece.
This is not the ordinary way in which books get written. I mean, some people might actually consider this an odd...
Besides, the view will inspire you. You just inhale that. I'll be right back.
I guess you don't get bothered by neighbors much.
I got a great deal on this 50-pound clunker on account of its missing an end.
See, I was thinking that maybe he could break off like a piece of the typewriter. You could get a weapon from that.
Did I do good?
You did great.
Ha, patronizing her. The key to survival.
See, it's crassable bonded. It smudges.
It does smudge after all. Isn't that fascinating? Anything else I can get while I'm in town? Any other crucial requirements that need satisfying? Would you like a tiny tape recorder? Or how about a handmade set of writing slippers? Are you sure? Because if you want, I'll bring back the whole store for you.
What is she upset for? She brought him some crappy ass paper.
I do everything to try and make you happy. I feed you.
She did go out of her way.
I clean you. I dress you. And what thanks do I get? Oh, you bought the wrong paper, Annie. I can't write on this paper. Start showing me a little more appreciation around here, Mr. Man.
Oh my God, this lady is sick. She's a sicko. Sick. Oh boy, I hope this plan is worth it. He did all of this just to get that hair thingamajigger. I wonder what could he do once he gets outside. Or maybe he could get to the phone. Why?
You crazy bitch.
Right. The facade. For what? Who is she expecting to be in her house? I mean, she is spending a lot of money on him. She's like 85, 87% crazy and 13% nice. Oh, shit. Oh, it's facing the wrong way. Psychos notice stuff like that. And this crazy bit forging people's signatures. Get to that kitchen and arm yourself. And arm yourself with one of those serial killer butcher knives. I'm confused why he took the pills. I don't get it. This movie is taking place in one location, and it's very entertaining so far. Bet you wish you could call on the Don now. Oh no. That adrenaline got that man moving now. Go, 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 go.
3 reams of long-grain Mineo. Just the
I don't know if
kind
that's
you
such a
asked
good
for.
hiding spot. I'm pretty sure she checks that spot too.
Dripping with perspiration. Your color is very hectic. What have you been doing?
Whacking off.
I've been sitting here suffering. I need my pills.
It just breaks my heart to see you like this.
Oh man, this lady has issues.
Here. In case you think of any ideas.
Persistent psycho.
I have faith in you, my darling. Catch this. Mwah!
Oh wow. Play along with it to keep that lunatic occupied. That was kind of in his mouth for a really long time. It would have dissolved into his bloodstream from the tongue, and this sheriff didn't even go home to his wife in days. Wait, come to think of it, she picked that grown man up and carried him home on her back in like 6 feet of snow. That lady's a Marvel's Avenger.
We'll find him after the first thaw. That is, unless the animals didn't get to him first, which is...
Sherlock Holmes' dad is still going. He's still investigating the situation.
Someone pulled him out.
Is he gonna tie that to the bottom of a pigeon's? He wants to get high?
It's not worthy of you. Throw it all out. Except for that part of naming the gravedigger after me. You can leave that in.
Narcissist?
That's right. When I was growing up in Bakersfield, my favorite thing in all the world was to go to the movies on Saturday afternoons for the chapter plays.
Cliffhangers.
Why don't she sit there and just assist him on writing a book? He could type and she could just tell him whatever she wants him to put in the book. Because it seems like there's no pleasing her. She's gonna have a problem no matter what he writes.
But the car went off a cliff before he could escape, and it crashed and burned, and I was so upset and excited. And the next week, you better believe I was first in line. They just cheated us! This isn't fair! He didn't get out of the cock-a-doodie car!
They needed to put her in an institution.
Misery was buried in the ground at the end, Paul. So you'll have to start there.
Should I continue?
You better. And then old Dr. Cleary deduced that Misery must be Lady Evelyn Hyde's long-lost daughter because of the rarity of deadly bee stings. My heart just leapt!
Miss, you need to calm down.
Will she be her old self now that Ian has dug her out, or will she have amnesia?
Have to wait.
Oh, this whole house is gonna be filled with romance. I'm gonna put on my Liberace records.
Hell, I hope she doesn't get horny.
Would you have dinner with me tonight to celebrate Misery's return?
Oh, Paul. It would be an honor.
Oh no, she's gonna try to give him some.
Well, I don't like him either, but I'm not going to come over there and tell him to move.
I like how she's showing us, the audience, the cover of those books. The director probably told her to do that.
I figured that if I can't find Paul Sheldon, at least I can find out what he wrote about.
Well, what do you expect to find? A story about a guy who drove his car off a cliff in a snowstorm?
It's just that kind of sarcasm that's given our marriage real spice.
Well, being that you guys are in stage 4 of life, it's too late to try to get a divorce now. It's far too dark in there. I need to be able to see what I'm eating.
I've never had meatloaf this good. What do you do to it?
He's playing the game.
Can't get this in a restaurant in New York.
Well, yeah, without paying $50 for a plate. What if he gave up on the whole escape thing and he's just trying to get some of her nookie?
Let's do this right. Do you have any candles?
Oh,
Did you study decorating, or do you just have a flair?
Oh, you. I got it. Oh my God, what have I done? Will you ever forgive me? Here, let me pour another one.
Did she know that he put something in her drink? She might be clever like that. Oh, he's breezing through these chapters now. He's really taking it serious. He writes his greatest book ever.
here's your pills.
Oh, what's wrong with her? Is she sick?
When you first came here, I only loved the writer part of Paul Sheldon. But now I know I love the rest of him, too.
Oh.
You're beautiful, brilliant, famous man of the world, and I'm not a movie star type.
Why would you lose me?
The book's almost finished. Your legs are getting better.
Why would I leave? I like it here.
That's very kind of you. But I'll bet it's not altogether true.
Well, she's not that stupid. What are you gonna do with that?
Sometimes I think about using it.
Oh.
I might put bullets in it.
Damn, she didn't even put a rain jacket on. Got it. This isn't police work. He actually enjoys this man's writing.
I will be judged by him.
They're going a bit over the top now. Would a sheriff be that dedicated? Oh gosh, this lady's a menace. She's killing babies? Why? Why would she keep any of that? Practicing to kill. I think she had a hunch that he has a weapon.
See you in the morning.
Oh God, got this man talking to himself now. What the fuck? Injected him with shit?
Paul. I know you've been out. You've been out of your room, Paul. My little ceramic penguin in the study always faces due south.
I knew it. The attention to details that these crazy people
Is this
have.
what you're looking for?
Oh.
I know you've been out twice, Paul. First, I couldn't figure out how you did it.
She
But
knows
last night,
twice?
I found your key. Oh, I left my scrapbook out. I can imagine what you might be thinking of me. I realize you just need more time. Eventually, you'll come to accept the idea of being here. Do you know what they did to the native workers who stole diamonds?
Whatever you're thinking about doing, please don't do it.
Bro, it's too late. She discovered the knife.
It's for the best.
Oh! And they showed... Why did they show that? Oh, what a crazy motherfucker.
God, I love you.
Well, you got a funny way of expressing it. All we got to bank on is that sheriff. He has to be the hero that this movie needs.
You cock-a-doodie!
She didn't even curse. Okay, noticed that she has psycho tendencies.
Just leave it, all right?
Oh, I like that tone.
Less work for her to do.
The thing. There it is, right where it's supposed to be.
Well, I'm glad you found it.
There's that spice again.
These two are really good. Oh, wow, this man is fully invested. Got this old man studying. Oh, so she's making the same quotes.
Hey, Pete.
Buster?
Do you have any new Paul Sheldon books?
Bro, you taking too long to figure this shit out. I thought he'd come to the conclusion that it was her.
Would you?
Are you kidding?
Damn, he's abusing his authorities, acting like he run the damn store.
Same old stuff. Lest you call paper on, typing kind.
Well, that kind. Nothing odd about that.
Ms. Wilkes done something?
Not a thing.
Okay, be smart about this. This is your one chance. Okay, so at this point, he could break that window and wave his hands. I will only be prioritizing to leave. What? She's dead. The killer?
I don't think I'll ever understand you. I cook your meals. I tend to you practically 24 hours a day. Look at me. When are we going to develop a sense of trust?
Well, when you let him free, well, maybe you shouldn't have kidnapped him and broke both of his ankles. Damn, she carried him all the way down the steps. That's a really strong lady.
Oh, my.
I'm sorry.
That's
I didn't mean to
suspicious
startle you.
alone.
You didn't give me a chance to knock. Well, I was wondering, do you happen to know anything about Paul Sheldon?
Well, he was born in Worcester, Massachusetts, 45 years ago. The only child of Franklin and Helene Sheldon, mediocre student.
Arrest her.
Prayed when I heard the news. I got down on
I
my
hope she
knees
doesn't
and I
kill
begged
this
for
old
it
man.
not to be true. He gave so much pleasure to so many people. There's a shortage of pleasure on the planet these days, in case you hadn't noticed. And I bought a typewriter and paper to type on, the same kind Paul Sheldon used. Studio.
But yet
Would you like to
casually
see it?
accusing her of kidnapping.
It's right this way.
Because he's definitely searching everywhere.
I spent the last 4 weeks trying to write like Paul Sheldon, but I can't do it right. Had a guest before. Would you like a nice hot cup of cocoa?
No, really, I don't
It's
care.
no trouble. There's some already made.
Okay, she's doing too much now. She needed to just let him leave.
I always say if you can't enjoy your own company, you're not fit company for anyone else.
Well, you've got a point there.
I never heard that one.
Here you are.
Oh, thanks, Miss Wilkes, but I don't want to take up any more of your time.
He knows she put some type of drugs into that. How was her crazy ass able to pull that off? She did an outstanding job acting.
Here! I'm down here!
Mr. Sheldon?
Oh! What? Huh? He doesn't get to see his wife anymore? Well, how many guns does she have?
Now our time in this world must end. Now don't be afraid.
Why wouldn't he? What a horrific sight. Maybe he could give her some sympathy sex and she'll let him go.
Soon others will come.
It's almost finished.
He knew what to say. Clever man, smart one. Sure.
You need a cigarette because you used to smoke, but you quit, except when you finish a book. Oh, Paul, this is so romantic. Ian and Winthorne dueling for the right to Misery's hand. Did I do good?
You did perfect.
Oh, Paul.
Clock it. Go out with a bang.
No, not my misery!
Damn, she's like a big bear. Gouge the eyes. Shit, when your life is on the line, gotta go for it.
You want it? You want it? Eat it! Eat it!
Is this some type of satire going on of a death scene? This is funny as hell. Oh, that was pretty brutal the way she hit her head. He had to pull his leg to trip her. Oh, wow. She don't quit. She came back more times than all of the horror villains. There's no way she could still be functioning correctly. Ah, the Big Apple.
The word I'm getting is the Times Review is going to be a love letter.
That'll be a first. I wrote it for me. I don't think I'm completely nuts, but...
How would you feel about a non-fiction book about what went on in that house?
Gee, Marsh, if I'd have known you...
Shit, what's the price?
I thought you were over it.
Excuse me, I don't mean to bother you, but are you Paul Sheldon? I just want to tell you I'm your #1 fan.
Oh,
That's
don't
very
say
sweet
those
of you.
words. And he takes the table knife and stabs her. That whole situation is nightmare fuel. I'm truly, genuinely surprised that he could go back to society, being around people saying that they're his #1 fans. The PTSD that situation would induce, you wouldn't be able to trust fans. And we need to pull one out. We need to take our hats off to the sheriff. He would not be alive without that guy. Without the sheriff, I feel like he would have been dead. What an outstanding performance of Crazy. Kathy Bates, man, you did your thing in this. That lady was beyond believable. She knows how to play a crazy person. So the rating that I would give this movie is a thumbs up. A thumbs up for sure. That situation has me paranoid. I'm gonna be second guessing people now. I don't quite understand how the judicial system let this baby murdering, allegedly killing her husband, and is would appear was the husband cheating on her. I don't know. It seemed like somebody else, another lady, she got killed too. But I don't know how this criminal was just walking the streets like that. The movie title was perfect. That was Misery. Check, please. All right, so I'm gonna go now. I do hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. I'm Easy11. Thank you for checking out my channel. Randomly react and review first. And to the next time, stay safe and stay smart.